It is late at night. Your cat is curled up next to you, purring, looking perfectly fine. Then a week later, you notice she is not eating as much. She is hiding more. And when you finally get her to the vet, you hear the words no pet parent wants to hear. This has been building for months, and you did not even know it. I know exactly how heartbreaking that feels. You are doing everything you think is right. You are buying the good food. You are cleaning the litter box. Still, somehow, your cat ends up at an $80 vet visit for something that could have been prevented. And what is worse, sometimes it happens again a few months later, because the real cause was never actually fixed. But what if I told you that some of the most common things cat owners do every single day, things that seem completely harmless, even loving, are quietly making their cats sick? What if I told you the fix for most of these is sitting right now in your own home, and it costs you nothing? Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Marcus, your neighborhood veterinarian, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I dedicate this entire channel to helping you become the best cat parent you can possibly be, using simple, vet-approved habits that actually work. Before we dive in, drop the guilt. You are not a bad pet parent. Cats are masters at hiding illness. It is a survival instinct left over from the wild, where looking weak made them a target. The very fact that you are watching this video right now, trying to learn what you might be missing, proves you care. I actually posted a video on hidden signs of pain in cats, which I will link at the end, so keep this one going and check that out after. So today we are doing a complete masterclass. Grab a notebook, because I am about to walk you through 7 mistakes that could be making your cat sick every single day, and exactly how to fix each one starting tonight. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1 is the one almost nobody talks about, and it has to do with your cat's water bowl. Most owners put the water bowl right next to the food bowl. It looks tidy, it looks convenient. But here is what is truly fascinating in the wild. Cats' instincts tell them that water sitting near a fresh kill is more likely to be contaminated by bacteria from the prey. That instinct never left them. So when you place water directly beside food, many cats drink less than they should, sometimes far less, without you ever noticing. Over weeks and months, that mild chronic dehydration puts extra strain on the kidneys and the urinary tract, which is one of the single biggest health issues we see in cats over the age of 7. The fix is simple. Place the water bowl at least 3 feet away from the food bowl, in a separate, quiet spot. Even better, add a second water station in another room. Many cats will drink noticeably more within just a few days of this one change. Now, here's a quick warning. If you ever notice your cat straining in the litter box, going in and out repeatedly, or crying while urinating, that is not a hydration problem you can fix at home. That is a potential urinary blockage, especially in male cats, and it is a true emergency. Get to a vet immediately. Mistake number 2 is free feeding, and I know this one might sting a little because it feels like the loving thing to do. Leaving a full bowl of dry kibble out all day so your cat can graze whenever she wants sounds kind. But let me guess, you're probably thinking, my cat regulates herself just fine. Here's the problem. Cats did not evolve to graze. They evolved as ambush hunters who ate several small meals a day, each one triggering a natural rhythm of hunting, eating, grooming, and resting. Free feeding disrupts that entire rhythm. It is one of the leading contributors to feline obesity, and obesity in cats is directly linked to diabetes, joint disease, and fatty liver disease, which can become life-threatening in a matter of days if a cat with extra weight suddenly stops eating. Stick with me here because this one is important. The fix is scheduled feeding. 2 to 3 measured meals a day, based on your cat's ideal weight, not just whatever amount fits the bowl. If you want to bring back some of that natural hunting instinct, try a slow feeder puzzle bowl instead of a flat dish. Here's a quick warning though. Never switch a cat abruptly from free feeding to scheduled meals with a big calorie cut. And never let an overweight cat go more than 24 hours without eating in an attempt to speed up weight loss. That specific situation can trigger a dangerous liver condition. Any weight loss plan should be gradual and ideally guided by your vet. Chapter 3 is my personal favorite because it is something so many well-meaning owners are doing without any idea it could be dangerous. It is essential oil diffusers and scented candles. I know, it smells wonderful. Lavender, eucalyptus, tea tree, these are everywhere in home decor right now. But here's what's truly fascinating and honestly a little scary. Cats lack a specific liver enzyme that most other mammals have, which means they cannot break down many of the compounds found in essential oils the way a dog or a human can. Even just breathing in diffused oils over time can lead to a slow buildup of toxins, showing up as drooling, lethargy, or liver stress on blood work months later, often with no obvious single moment of exposure. The fix here is straightforward if you have a cat in the home. Skip essential oil diffusers entirely and be very cautious with reed diffusers and liquid potpourri too. If you love a fresh-smelling home, opt for a simple air purifier or unscented candles instead. Now, here's a quick warning. If your cat ever shows drooling, wobbliness, vomiting, or breathing difficulty after any exposure to essential oils, this is an emergency. Not wait it out. Call your vet or a pet poison hotline immediately. Mistake number 4 is one I see constantly, and it is skipping dental care. Here's what if I told you that. By the age of 3, most cats already have some degree of dental disease, and most owners have no idea. Cats are so good at hiding pain that they will keep eating, keep purring, keep acting completely normal, even with a mouth full of inflamed, infected gums. The science here is simple. Bacteria from dental disease does not stay in the mouth. It can enter the bloodstream and put extra strain on the heart, kidneys, and liver over time. The fix does not need to be complicated. Start with a soft finger brush and a cat-safe enzymatic toothpaste, just 2 or 3 times a week, focusing on the outer surface of the back teeth where tartar builds up fastest. Dental treats and water additives can help too, but they are a bonus, not a replacement for brushing. Here's a quick warning. Never use human toothpaste on a cat. Many contain xylitol or fluoride levels that are toxic to cats. And if you ever notice bad breath, drooling, or your cat suddenly favoring one side of the mouth while eating, that is not just getting older, that is a reason for a dental checkup. Mistake number 5 is about the litter box, and it is not what you think. Most owners believe as long as the litter box is clean, they are covering their bases. But what if the real problem is not cleanliness? It is stress. The general rule vets recommend is 1 litter box per cat, plus 1 extra, all placed in separate, quiet locations. When cats are forced to share boxes, or when boxes are crammed side by side in one closet, it creates ongoing low-grade stress. And stress in cats is not just an emotional issue. It is directly linked to a painful, sometimes dangerous condition called feline idiopathic cystitis, which causes bladder inflammation with no infection present at all. I promise you, this is one of the most underdiagnosed sources of chronic illness in cats today. The fix is giving each cat their own space, literally. Multiple boxes, multiple rooms, away from noisy appliances like washing machines. Reducing overall stress in the home through consistent routines, vertical spaces like cat trees, and quiet hiding spots can dramatically lower the frequency of these flare-ups. Here's a quick warning. If your cat is straining, vocalizing in the box, or in and out constantly with little to no urine coming out, treat this as an emergency, particularly in male cats, because it can indicate a blockage that becomes fatal within 24 to 48 hours, if untreated. Mistake number 6, and this one catches even experienced owners off guard, is feeding healthy human foods without realizing some are toxic. It is so tempting to share a little bite of what you're eating, especially when those eyes are staring up at you. But what if I told you some foods marketed or thought of as healthy for humans are actually dangerous for cats? Onions, garlic, chives, and leeks, even in powder form inside broths or baby food, can destroy a cat's red blood cells over time. Grapes and raisins can cause sudden kidney failure. And products containing xylitol, sugar substitute now common in peanut butter and sugar-free snacks, are highly toxic to cats as well. On the safer side, small amounts of plain cooked chicken, plain pumpkin, or a little cooked salmon without seasoning are generally fine as occasional treats. The fix is simple. Treat human food as the rare exception, not the daily habit. And always double-check an ingredient before sharing, especially anything from a jar, can, or seasoned dish. Here's a quick warning. If your cat has eaten onion, garlic, grapes, or anything containing xylitol, do not wait for symptoms to appear. Call your vet or a poison control hotline right away, because by the time symptoms show, damage may already be underway. 2 to 3 times a week, spend 60 seconds brushing those teeth and rotating a toy or two. And that makes you an incredible pet parent. If this video gave you something to think about today, please hit that like button. It helps more cat parents find this information before it's too late. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss our weekly deep dives. And please leave a comment telling me which one of these 7 mistakes surprised you the most. I read every single one. Give your sweet, beautiful cat a gentle scratch behind the ears for Dr. Marcus tonight. Mistake number 7, and this is the foundation everything else sits on, is ignoring your cat's need for vertical space and mental stimulation. Cats are not built to simply exist on the floor of a flat, empty room all day. In the wild, they climb, they perch, they survey their territory from above. And that instinct did not disappear just because they live indoors now. When a cat has no safe vertical space, no scratching outlets, and nothing to mentally engage with, that pent-up energy often turns into stress-related behaviors over grooming, appetite changes, even the same bladder inflammation we talked about earlier. The fix does not require an expensive setup. A few sturdy cat shelves, a window perch, and rotating a couple of toys every few days to keep things interesting can make a real difference in a surprisingly short amount of time. Now, please listen closely, because this is a massive veterinary warning. Every single mistake we covered today shares one dangerous trait. The damage is often silent until it isn't. Chronic dehydration, obesity, dental disease, litter box stress, and low-grade toxin exposure can all build quietly for months before your cat shows any obvious symptom. That is exactly why annual, or for senior cats, twice yearly wellness exams with blood work matter so much, even when your cat seems perfectly fine. If you ever notice hiding, appetite changes, litter box straining, vomiting, or lethargy lasting more than 24 to 48 hours, please do not wait it out at home. Call your vet.